Hey, y'all know me, dropping in to spread a little tea, and you know how we do it, so let's get right into it.
Even though I have my associates, my bachelor's, and my master's, and I wanted to work in healthcare so bad, they only was paying me $10 an hour. So for my family, my husband said it only makes sense for me to stay home with the children and figure out something that I want to do, my own business, so I don't have to clock into nobody and I don't have to spend money on daycare. Okay? So it's two different things when it comes to a man that want to be a provider, a man that want to be a provider controlling, and a man that want to be a provider to beneficial the family. Okay? Me coming to before I got married, I had 3 kids. So if I'm coming into this situation with 3 kids and I'm working a 9 to 5, only making $10 an hour, and then I gotta pay for daycare, how the heck am I gonna benefit my family? How am I gonna benefit the household? That's not being beneficial. So for those who was talking shit, saying, oh, she must be talking about herself. No, I was not talking about myself, because my husband has upgraded me fully in my whole life. Okay? Before I met my husband, I was working. Oh, she must be talking about herself. No, I was not talking about myself. Before I met my husband, I was working a 9 to 5 with my associates, my bachelor's, and my master's degree, and still was only making $10 an hour at the hospital. Married my husband, became a stay-at-home wife, and took care of my children and focused on myself, and then I came up with what I wanted to do. And now I'm making more money than I could ever think of. And even though I got my master's degree, I wasn't even making this kind of money that I'm making right now. So it's two different things. When you come into a marriage with somebody wanting to provide and upgrade you, that is a king. Somebody coming into a marriage or a relationship and they want to be a provider, but they want to control you, is what you need to look out for. Okay? Two different men. There's men out here that want to be a king and provide and make sure that you're good and you straight, because let me tell you something. My husband makes sure I'm good and I'm straight, and I don't have to worry about stress about no bills. I don't have to worry about stress about whether or not something's going to be paid the next month. I don't have to worry about none of that with my husband. So it's two different things, and I'm still doing what I want to do. My dream is to empower women, uplift women, encourage women. That is my movement. That's what I'm all about. That's what I'm going to continue to do. So if I was under control, I wouldn't be on this live right now. I wouldn't be able to post when I want to post, because that's control. Control is somebody controlling your surroundings, who you're around, who you talk to, what you do, how you say it, when you say it, how you spend your money, where you spend your money. That is control. But to have a man that's a provider, that's a king, that upgrades your whole life, because I salute my whole husband. Period. The end. Like, it's two different men. So when she sent me that video, I definitely agree with that man, what he was saying about how he take care of his wife. He makes sure his kids is good. He makes sure his grandkids is good. And he sounds just like my daddy. Whenever I need something, I can call my dad, and my dad is right here at any moment. And thank you guys for praying for my dad, because woo, honey, this my last parent on earth, and I cannot imagine losing him. Like, I do not know what I'm gonna do. Like, my heart has already been broken with my mom being gone. Like, I can't imagine my dad. So thank you guys for all the prayers or whatever. I really truly appreciate it. He is getting better. That's an update for you guys. He's working through it. Hopefully he continues to heal. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about that, because a lot of people thought that in my video I was talking about my marriage, and I am not. If you look at my platform, you can see that before I met my husband, I did not have this platform, and now I do. And before I met my husband, I was working in the hospital, and now I have my own business. Hello. Hello. So no, I was not talking about my husband. Okay? And when I'm talking about controlling men, I'm talking about those men that want to control everything about you, want to change you into what he wants you to be. Okay? Not what you want to do. Not supporting you in your career and your dreams. He wants you to do what he wants you to do. That is controlling. Okay? So I just wanted to come on here and talk about that, because I was reading the comments and I seen somebody that's your wife anyway. Like, all for make a whole live video about my baby daddy talking about he don't pay this, he don't pay that, he don't pay this. And then you got your little niggas in the comments like, well, he used to abuse her, he used to do this. You know, we were 18 and 17 years old when
And that man is a whole grown man now. That man has changed, and that man took accountability, something that you don't do, with me and my kids. Okay, 1. 2, that man has always secured his kids, but I didn't let you know because you're so insecure and narcissistic. Every time I would tell you something about him, it would always turn into an argument. So to avoid arguments, I didn't let you know that that man was doing for his kids, but he has always done for his kids. 1. 2, let's not even talk about people doing for their kids, because baby, when the last time you did something for them more? Oh, let me get Sunday when you emailed me about Janelle, talking about let's do a background check on Janelle. You're so focused on Janelle and so worried about Janelle, you forgot about your damn kid. Every email is about Janelle. Every email I get on my phone is about Janelle or it's about my daddy.
So you want us to believe that all of those years, your kid's first baby daddy was taking care of his children, and the reason you didn't tell Latruth was because he always would have an issue with him doing things, I guess, for the kids. You want us to believe this, right? You want us to believe that, or do you want us to believe that he's on your payroll now, allegedly, and saying everything that you would like for him to say, and then you had to double back and make this video so it'll all, add up and be aligned and make it make sense? But it doesn't make sense. And you know what? I respect Robert for calling you, saying let's do a background check on Janelle, on Mr. Wu-Tang himself. And you want to know why I respect him for that? Because for one, he has a daughter in that home. For 2, you have other children in that home. For 3, this man popped up out of nowhere in your life and moved in, constantly around your kids, playing stepdaddy around your kids, picking your baby girl up, throwing her across his shoulder and doing all this stuff that is just, all of this, it's just too soon for all of this. If y'all been kicking it since January, now should probably be around the time you should know whether or not y'all gonna, take things further, and then him meet the kids. Hell, the way you done this, it's like the kids met him and then you and him was like, okay, we in this, without even really getting to know each other. It's like the man was in your bed before you could blink twice. This is crazy. And I want to speak on this. I know you said he ain't seen his daughter since February, and he more worried about Janelle. And honey, if I had to deal with you, I wouldn't have seen my kids since February either. If it wasn't mandated by the court and we had a mediator, I wouldn't want to pull up to your house and get my daughter either. Don't nobody want to deal with a baby mama like you. You're toxic. You're always mad. You sneaky, you conniving, liar, all of that. Who wants to be dealing with that? Nobody. So I hope his reasoning for not spending time with his daughter is because he want to stay away from the drama and get a court order to do it. Because that's the smartest way to do it when dealing with you. Okay, y'all, I'm about to give y'all another clip of when she was happily married. Let her tell it. The whole 6 years was bullshit. The whole 6 years he was abusive, allegedly. That's her story. But listen to her real story.
Weak and they can run all over you. That's the type of control I was talking about in that video. Not the man that wants to support you like my husband, because a lot of people say, oh, she talking about her husband. No, baby, let me tell you something. Let me make you eat your own words, baby. Let me tell you something. When I met my husband, I have stated this before, and I was working and my husband said, no, I want you to stay home. I want you to, stay at home and take care of the kids. In my state of mind, in the beginning, I thought that was control. But let me tell you something. My husband did not want me to stay home with the children to control me. My husband wanted me to stay home because it made more sense for our family. It made sense for me to stay home and have my own business, which is what he has helped me get today. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even have this fan page. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be making as much money as I am making. That's a king, okay? When he come into your life and upgrade you, not downgrade you and try to control your every thought and your every move. So when people kept saying, oh, she talking about herself. No, baby, because I am where I am today because of my husband. My husband upgraded me, not downgraded me, not control me, not nothing. I do what I want to do when I want to. Okay? He don't control me. So I was you and try to control your every thought and your every move. So when people kept saying, oh, that's she talking about herself. No, baby, because I am where he don't control me. So I was talking about the type of man that wants you to stay at home, and he wants you to do everything he wants you to do. He wants you to think the way he wants you to think. He wants to control your every move, your environment, your friends, your family, who you're around, who you talk to. That's the type of man I was talking about. Okay? So, no, not all men are controlling who want to provide for you, especially when it's more beneficial to the family. My husband said it's more beneficial for me to stay home instead of me going to work a 9 to 5, even though my master's and I wanted to work in healthcare.
Okay, enough of that. I know y'all get the picture. Now, this man here that she's talking about, this is the man that he's been telling us that he has been to her. So this is your truth here. Now, where it went wrong, why it went wrong, no one has been able to figure that out. Some say that after he got sick, you were no longer attracted to him, and that's when it started to go downhill. But I'm thinking it started way before then because of all of the recorded audios that you have. This whole thing is just so sickening, and it's getting so out of hand. I know you all have heard that she was served a cease and desist letter. And what that's about is she can no longer talk about Robert at all. If you go to her page, and you will notice that most of the videos, the live videos that she has done talking about Robert are no longer on her page. The only thing she's been promoting lately is her just being, that person, the meet and greet that she's having on May 10th, where they can come and meet and greet and get to watch her first episode of her TV show that she's been talking about. Now, I've seen clips of the TV show. I was curious to what she could be showing everyone that we haven't already seen, because she's been putting her life on display for so long, as I said in my previous video. So the clips that we were seeing were clips that seemed like they were staged, walking, like they told her, okay, we're going to walk here in front of the park and we're going to record. It seems like everything was staged. Her in a car on her way to that one event, just different parts of her day. As I said before, I don't know what can be interesting about paying for something that we already know, but I'm hoping that somebody goes and report back. If you would like to send me anything, please email it to HarmoniSpeaks57@gmail.com. That's all the commentary I have for now. As always, thanks for watching. I will talk to you shortly. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I upload a video.